Even though K-pop is a music industry, it seems like these days you are hearing more about idols attending fashion shows and who is the brand ambassador of what brands. BTS's Jimin and Yoongi were announced as the global ambassadors of Dior and Valentino respectively, and Big Bang's Taeyong has also been announced as a global ambassador of Givenchy. IVE's Eugene became an ambassador for Fendi, and it seems like every idol hopped on a plane lately to attend some fashion shows overseas. But when did the industry turn into competition of which group is bagging the most brand deals instead of just focusing on the music? Brand deals have been a thing in K-pop since forever. People who have been fans for longer can also remember their favorite idols advertising soju's, chicken, or even the fact a lot more than those with designer brands. Getting an endorsement with Domino's Sprite or any soju brand would mean that the idol has high public recognition and was remarkable to every demographic. Ones were rare and only the biggest idols got them. The 2NE1 collaborated with designer Jeremy Scott for a line of sneakers that was inspired by the group's flamboyant style. Even though G-Dragon didn't have an official deal with Chanel, he was still revolutionizing the way fashion brands were interacting with the K-pop industry. He was still associated with the brand and even being invited to the fashion shows, making him the first Asian star to be invited to an officially making him the first Asian star to be invited to an important fashion event. In 2016, he officially became the representative, and more especially Jennie and Blackpink itself. Fashion-wise, even as a rookie, and was even called the Heaven Chanel before having a deal with the brand. She then became an ambassador for Chanel, and the other members followed along with their own brand deals in their years as most prestigious brand deals in the industry, individually and as a band. Rose is a brand ambassador for Yves Saint Laurent, and Tiffany and Johnny is the ambassador of Chanel, Calvin Klein, Air Beauty, Tom Bones, Gentle Monster, and even Ford. Jason represents Dior and Cartier, while Lisa has a long list of brands that she is an ambassador of, including Celine, Bulgogi, Prada, and more. Even though the fans look at these deals and achievements and the members themselves were called Instagram models because of it, seeing as most of their Instagram posts were prompting said brand itself of anything music related. But hate them, all of them lacking made luxury brand ambassadorship and deals a thing in K-pop. Other groups follow it through as they started becoming the ambassadors of various fashion brands. Soon you saw idols in every campaign and fashion show, and all their Instagram posts become promotion posts for the respective brands that they were ambassadors of. Companies try to use this as a marketing scheme to promote their idols too. We have seen many fourth generation idols become brand ambassadors for fashion houses, despite the fact that they have since debuted. New Jeans, for example, shocked the public when the members started bagging partnerships with Burberry, Louis Vuitton, and Gucci. But even though their songs are widely listened to and they are breaking some incredible records as a rookie group, we can still argue that they still don't hold the influence to Sonia too started endorsing Miu Miu very early on in her career, and aespa were also selected as brand ambassador for Givenchy. No matter how successful these groups are in their respective generation, K-pop fans and netizens still argue that they are not influential enough in the fashion industry to be granted the titles of ambassador. Now, don't take this the wrong way. K-pop has become insanely popular these past few years, and the fashion of certain K-pop idols have started trends not only in South Korea but worldwide too. The visuals and the sophisticated, clean image that idols bring to the table can be highly profitable with them from very early on. The head of Samsung Fashion Research Institute, Lim Jian, said global consumers' interest in K-content, which starts from K-pop and leads to K-fashion, it's growing. It is a phenomenon that it's further straightened as the young generation, millennials and Generation Z emerge as the main customer base by creating an image with the company. It's also understandable that agencies are going to snatch these opportunities to get their idols more known at their debut, and idols have an opportunity to get paid more. These groups, however, that being named as global ambassadors has become some sort of competition among K-pop groups. No matter how young or how little impact they have, the whole point of a brand ambassador is to raise awareness and increase product sales. They don't only promote specific products. From the Gucci selected actor Yi Dong-jae as an ambassador in November 2021 and explained Lee Jung-jae's charismatic and iconic style and a strong self-identity is similar to Gucci's philosophy that values acceptance of diversity and self-exploration. Seems like the fashion houses don't care much about their identities or its idol matches their brand at all when selecting them as ambassadors and only want whatever. They think who will be hot for a few years and who will make people buy their products. The most acted in Asper's case, Givenchy approaches him in their debut predicting they will be successful soon. It's ignorance is inorganic and big company privilege, but also shows how brands are predicting the trends in the future. In fact, Givenchy was criticized over choosing Asper's their global ambassador as netizens thought the members didn't fit the brand at all. They believed that the members were inexperienced in modeling and needed further improvement on their poses and expression and had lackluster praises. However, this was proven false. A similar thing happened when NMX was selected as a global ambassador for the Low, with the group being mocked for their inexperience. It seems like the companies want to force their idols to become fashion icons. Even idols in question don't particularly like or care about fashion, nor do they have the impact to make their fames purchase such pricey products. The Blackpink members, for example, have shown interest in fashion since forever, so it's no surprise that they keep getting all this sponsorship and the fact that fashion houses want them. But if an idol signed into this job so that they could do what they love, they might not be the happiest about doing photo shoots and attending fashion shows instead. In music, the fans and the target audience of the most K-pop groups, especially fourth generation, are also mostly teenagers or even little kids, which makes this brand ambassadorship trend even funnier. As they are younger, even groups like New Jeans or IVES made their fans interested in a high-end designer product. It's not like they will be able to face endorsements, deals, but nowadays, luxury brands is giving up the sense of parts of pretentiousness and superficiality. The overpricedness is just turning me away. It's also pressuring the other companies in group to get their own brand endorsement to compare with fellow group. As fans are using it to trash other groups, most K-pop fans now want high-end fashion brands to select their idols as their muse or ambassadors, thinking that if the title that an idol gets is highly regarded, their level and influence, people have even started thinking the companies have started to buy these titles and partnerships with or least they use their influence in the industry to get their idols the gigs that they want so that people will think higher of them. These people think that this is the case with New Jeans, as they think that HYBE have been using their influence and also BTS to get them their brand deals. A Twitter user wrote, "If debut in one of the big four companies and you get a job next week, it must be fun." What fans don't realize is that while they might be proud to see their favorite idol bag a partnership with a luxury brand, that really shouldn't be considered actual achievements, as the main job of the idols is to sing, dance, and perform. The brand ambassadorship should be treated like side jobs and shouldn't be the focus subject when it comes to idols, because they are idols, not models. It's true that this is just business, but at the same time, standing musicians who are talked up more in fashion and focusing on it more than they do in music. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment down below. Thank you.